Have you ever been woken up at 2:47 in the morning by a sound that made you think a motorcycle had somehow entered your room? Then you open your eyes and realize it's just your roommate sleeping, not studying, not talking, sleeping, and somehow producing sounds that should require a driver's license. If you know, you know. Every hostel had one, every dorm had one, and some of you are already thinking of a specific person right now. The funny thing is, when you first moved into that room, everything seemed normal. Your roommate looked harmless, friendly, even responsible. You thought, this is going to be a great year. You had no idea what was coming. At first, it started small. One day, your charger disappeared. You searched everywhere, under the bed, inside your bag, behind your books. Then 3 days later, you spotted it connected to your roommate's phone. And when you asked about it, they looked surprised and said, "Oh, was this yours? Was it yours?" The charger had your name written on it, but somehow they still acted confused. Tell me I'm not the only one who experienced this. Then came the snack situation. You carefully saved your favorite biscuits for a stressful study night. You placed them in your locker. You closed it. You even checked twice. The next day? Gone. Not half gone. Not one packet missing. Gone. When you asked your roommate if they had seen it, they became a detective. That's strange. Maybe someone entered the room. Yes, someone entered the room, opened only your locker, ignored every valuable item, and stole only your biscuits. Very believable. But this is where things got worse. The alarm clock. Every student knows this roommate. The person who sets alarms for 5 a.m., 5:05, 5:10, 5:15, 5:20, 5:25, 5:30. The alarms wake up everybody except the owner. The entire room is awake. The next room is awake. Birds outside are awake. Even students in another building are awake. But somehow the roommate who set the alarms continues sleeping peacefully. You become the alarm. You shake them. You call their name. You consider throwing a pillow, and when they finally wake up, they say, "Wow, I almost overslept." Almost. You already attended half the lecture in your dreams, but trust me, we're not even at the worst part yet. Because every hostel had that roommate who believed midnight was the perfect time to become a DJ. You are trying to sleep, exam tomorrow, life already difficult, and suddenly music starts playing, not quietly, not through earphones, through a speaker that sounds like it was borrowed from a concert. You ask them to lower the volume. They nod. 30 seconds later, the volume is somehow louder. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Then came the visitors. Unexpected visitors. Uninvited visitors. Visitors who seem to live in the room more than the actual roommate. You return after a long day, exhausted, ready to rest. And you open the door to find 6 strangers sitting on your bed discussing topics nobody understands. Your roommate smiles and says, "Hope you don't mind." Mind? You are now a guest in your own room. But the most dangerous roommate wasn't loud, wasn't messy, wasn't even annoying all the time. This roommate was intelligent, too intelligent. The roommate who never attended class, never took notes, never seemed serious, spent all day watching movies, playing games, laughing, living stress-free. Then one night before exams, they appear beside your bed. "Can I borrow your notes?" You hesitate. But you're a good person, so you hand them over. They read for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. The next week results come out. You scored 72. They scored 91, and suddenly you're questioning every decision you've ever made. How? Nobody knows. Science still cannot explain it. The funny thing is that despite everything, these roommates somehow became legends. Years later, you don't remember every lecture. You don't remember every assignment. But you remember the guy who borrowed your charger for an entire semester. You remember the human alarm clock disaster. You remember the midnight concerts. You remember the snack thief. And somehow, you laugh about it now, because those frustrating moments became stories. Stories that still make people laugh years later. The biggest twist, many of the roommates we complained about became some of our closest friends. The same person who drove us crazy every day is now someone we occasionally miss. Funny how life works. Back then, we prayed not to get that roommate. Today, we secretly miss the chaos. So be honest. Who was the worst roommate you ever had, and what made them unforgettable? Drop your funniest roommate story in the comments, because I guarantee the best stories are probably crazier than anything in this video. And if you're currently living with one of these legendary roommates, good luck. You're creating memories you'll be laughing about for years.